Live from Holloway Gymnasium on campus at Purdue University, it's Big Ten Wrestling on the Big Ten Digital Network. Today, a great matchup as the 18th ranked Boilermakers host number 17 Michigan. We get straight to the action on the mat. We will start today's duel at 157. Drake getting right to it here with 157, a big, important match for the Boilermakers as Tommy Churchard comes to face off with Michael Carpenter of Michigan.
That's right, these guys are going to want to get right after it. I mean, Tommy's a brawler, he's going to get right there, physical, on the head. Usually, I'm really excited for this matchup. Good weight class to start off the day with.
Churchard comes in, a redshirt senior for the Boilermakers, 16-10 on the year, native of Valparaiso, Indiana. Carpenter, redshirt sophomore, 3-7 on the year. From Bozeman, Montana, Churchard with an early single. Looking to finish it off, and this a very important match for the Boilermakers dual meet hopes here today. Tommy's got the single, tries to finish it off to a double, and finally does, gets his 2-point takedown. Churchard now riding on top, 2 minutes to go here in the first. Carpenter finally builds up to his feet, and Tommy won't put up much of a fight to keep him under control. 2-1, Churchard.
Come on, Tommy, get up there. Let's go. Push standing. Push standing, Carpenter.
Quick single, and Carpenter does a nice job finishing off over there at the edge of the mat. Drake's always hard on the edge of the mat to give up those points.
Yeah, you're kind of back against the wall a little bit whenever you're wrestling. You kind of some guys learn to relax a little bit when they get there. They feel like they can use it as a little bit of a cushion, but sometimes it gets you in trouble on those on-the-line takedowns, especially in college whenever everything but a toe has to be in to keep the wrestling going on.
Churchard, a nice job getting to his feet, and Carpenter will cut him loose pretty quickly. So 3-3. Carpenter once again tries a single, backs back out of it. Tommy, good defense there. Dunk under there from Churchard. Then he drops down to a single. A lot of early action here at 157. Churchard finishes it off. Back to their feet come Carpenter.
Carpenter keeps looking for this arm drag. He's really doing that well. He's in that arm drag straight to his shot there, and it's been working, getting him in on shots anyways. Churchard was able to defend the last one and then work to his own offense, which was, now they're both kind of feeling each other out after 2-3 quick takedowns.
5-4, Churchard leads. So we come nearing the end of the first period. Got a couple fantastic matchups here today. Should be a great duel. Number 18 Purdue, number 17 Michigan coming in. Both coming off of victories Friday night over Big Ten foes. Michigan defeated Indiana down in Bloomington, 30-13. Purdue hit the road and took down Northwestern up in Evanston. A good victory for the Boilermakers, and whoever comes out on top here today, a real good shot to finish in the upper half of the Big Ten and get some real momentum heading into the postseason. Carpenter chooses down and gets to his feet very quickly. Tommy, nice job sitting him back down to the mat. Churchard still in control. The hips are pretty low here. Is he in trouble, Jake?
He's in a good position to react just like he did there, but I mean, in that kind of situation, you're better off giving up the 1, not the 2, and Tommy was smart there in that position. He could have tried to hold on longer, but that might have resulted in a reversal.
Churchard again, a quick shot. He will try and finish it off. 5-5, the score even.
Churchard's got that leg jerk there. He's going to try to find a way to get his knee to the out, or his head to the outside of that leg, and he does. That secures him the takedown right there.
7-5 now. Churchard with the advantage. And building up his riding time. Approaching a minute of riding time is Churchard. Now surpassing his 1 minute riding time. Trying to work from top. He's got a little bit of wrist control.
He's got that arm out. He's going to try to put it on the back and use it as some leverage to get a nice turn here. Now he's got that leg in.
A potentially dangerous hold. The referee will stop him. 30 seconds to go here in the second. Churchard, 1:22 in riding time. Crowd continues to stream in. Snowy afternoon here in West Lafayette. A beautiful snow falling. Beautiful if you're inside, I guess I should say. Churchard sits right back, pulls Carpenter back down to the mat. Again, Tommy Churchard has a leg. Carpenter does a nice job turning back into Churchard, looking for a 2-point reversal. Not awarded just yet. It'll be a 1-point escape instead. So in the final 10 seconds, Carpenter gets on the board. 7-6 Churchard leads. And that'll be the score as we go to the third.
Churchard tried to go for that quick tilt there towards the end of the period and score a couple points towards the end, and it kind of got him in a little bit of trouble, but he was able to battle out and just give up the 1 instead of the 2.
This is a matchup you figure the Boilermakers have to have if they're going to come out on top of this duel. And now the assistant referees coming in to halt the action. Got to make sure the clock is set. Now we're good. Carpenter will cover. Churchard starts on bottom here in the third. Coming immediately to his feet. Breaks the hands without a problem. So 2 seconds come off his riding time advantage. Churchard up 8-6. Tommy needs to get busy if he wants bonus points here for the Boilermakers. Carpenter still hanging tough.
Use your hands, Mike. Use your hands.
Both of these men looking for their first win of the weekend.
Gotta take speeds, Mike.
Carpenter lost Friday night to Taylor Walsh of Indiana. Churchard was tech-fouled by Jason Welch from Northwestern. Another single there by Churchard. Great defense on top from Carpenter. And there's a 2-point takedown for Carpenter. So 8-8 the score. Carpenter on top, and he's got enough time to eat away at that riding time point. Take it away. 1:30 in riding time accumulated and counting down. 43 seconds left in the third period. Churchard building up to his feet. Good job by Carpenter, sucking him back for a near fall, and Tommy got pulled into a 2 count there. So 2 points for Carpenter. Churchard gets the escape.
He still has his riding time, so it's still anybody's match. Both of these guys are going to look for a takedown to seal up the win.
15 seconds left. We are functionally at a 10-10 tie right now. Churchard goes in. Single. You see if he can finish in the last 5 seconds. Single to a double. And he will get Carpenter down in the final second of the match. 2-point takedown for Churchard, and he will be victorious. 12-10 to get this duel going. The Boilermakers up 3-0 on the team score. That was an exciting match. Point score in the last 10 seconds for both men. And Churchard comes out on top.
Well, I think Carpenter was looking to take it into overtime. He was relaxing a little there at the end. He thought maybe Churchard was thinking the same thing, but Tommy had other plans, wanted to finish the match at the end.
Churchard does finish it at the end and puts the Boilermakers on top as we head to 165. It'll be Doug Welch for Purdue versus Taylor Massa from the University of Michigan. Massa, one of the real stars of this Michigan team, comes in ranked 9th in the country, 19-5 on the season. Doug Welch, meanwhile, the redshirt freshman for Purdue, 13-8 on the year. Massa, not just a good, very good wrestler. He's been a bonus point machine of late. His last 5 matches have all ended in bonus point victories. 2 falls, 2 tech falls, and a major. So Michigan definitely looking for that out of Massa. Nice trip on Welch for the easy takedown, and Doug with a quick escape. 2-1. Welch trying to feel him out. I said 57 was one weight class the Boilermakers had to have. 65 is one that Michigan's definitely counting on. As this duel expected to go back and forth. And a real treat, one of our showcase matches of the day will be our final. Massa, another takedown there, and Welch did a nice job to stay off of his back. 4-1. Now the advantage for the Wolverine. Taylor Massa. Massa, good firm control of the head. And Doug Welch's right arm. Welch continues to try and build up now. Cross face from Massa. He's looking to get a till going. Good defense there by Welch. Massa will go with the tight waist, see if he can get that turn. 45 seconds left here in the first. 4-1 in favor of Massa. Massa keeps going back and forth, just doing all he can to try and get Welch to his back. Welch turning into Massa now over near the edge of the mat. And out of bounds they go back to the center with 7 seconds left here in the first. Massa, one of the best 65-pounders in the country and firmly in control here early on. Sucks Welch back off the restart. And Doug does a nice job to keep that angle from going badly. 4-1 Massa as we head to the second. Good defense there by Doug Welch.
Yeah, he's been keeping good motion on bottom, really keep trying to come up, trying to score. Massa's doing a good job of the ride, though. He's working that reverse front headlock right on the front, or on top as well. That puts a lot of pressure on the throat, and it really it's hard to tell, from the camera where that pressure's going from. It almost looks like Massa's getting in trouble jumping over the top there, but it's really cutting off the air and blood supply on Doug Welch, and he takes a lot of toughness there to fight that one off, and Doug definitely showed it there.
Welch defers here in the second. Massa chooses neutral, and finally 30 seconds in, he's in on a shot and a takedown there for Massa. There again with that front headlock, or the reverse headlock. Finally gets Welch onto his back, and that is it. Doug Welch is out on the mat. Sort of a scary moment here as head coach Scott Hinkle very, very unhappy about the turn of events there. That reverse front headlock, as you said, putting a lot of pressure on Doug Welch's head and cutting off his breathing. It looks like it finally took its toll. Welch was out cold.
And Coach Hinkle's not happy with the official right here. I mean, that's a really dangerous situation. I mean, that's why that move, it's really tough to see that pressure because he's jumping over the top and then the pressure is coming from underneath. But by now, that move's been seen enough that officials need to, watch out for that kind of position and be a little concerned for the safety of our wrestlers out there.
And we saw it 3 or 4 times just in the less than 4 minutes of action there. Massa was just repeatedly going to it. We take another look here, Drake, at that reverse headlock. And at this point, you can see Welch is already... He was already at least semi-conscious, if not completely out at that point. He's still on the mat. He's back and onto his feet. Coach Hinkle still having his piece being heard.
And that just shows the toughness of Doug Welch. He's not going to go over. He feels it getting tight on his throat. He says, I'd rather pass out than get turned. And that was one of those instances there. And, Doug showed his real toughness there, fighting that off until he literally couldn't anymore.
And the official call here, I thought there was a fall. There was not. It'll be a 3-point near fall for Massa, and we will continue. Doug Welch and Taylor Massa getting instructions now from the official, trying to figure out what's what. Massa. And we're back to the restart. 9-2. Still some confusion as to where the score should be at this point. Both wrestlers are confused, asking the officials what's going on, and nobody seems to have a good answer right now. So a scary situation briefly. But we're back to the action here. Under a minute to go in the second. 9-1 in favor of Taylor Massa. And Welch is, well, like you said, he's hanging tough. He's proving his mettle out here for the Boilermakers. 30 to go in the second. And another front headlock from Massa.
He's put a lot of pressure on Welch again. And this is another one of those situations where he's getting, the air cut out. And he's getting squeezed pretty tough, but Doug was able to drag out and come back up to his feet.
Is that a situation where it's the job of the assistant official to be looking for something like that if the head official can't?
It's really a tough situation, but yeah, he should be, they should be watching out for it. But it's really tough to see that pressure because it's a wrestling position. It's just there's just there's a fine line, and it's really tough to see where that pressure is being fair or not. I mean, sometimes there's a fine line between a wrestling move and a submission hold, and that's where the officials are trying to draw the line. And it's really a tough call for the official.
2:06 in riding time for Massa on top of everything else, and this is Doug Welch's choice here in the third, and he chooses top. See, I know Doug Welch is tough on top, and given the choice, that's where he's going to be. He breaks Massa back down to the mat. And this is a situation where Welch is down 8. 9 with a riding time point if it holds, and he's one turn away from turning that major decision into a standard decision. Mm-hmm. Stalemate is called. 1:33 left in the third. Welch once again sinks the legs almost immediately on the whistle. And he will use that to keep himself in control. Massa looking to break free and finally does. 1:12 remaining in the third period. 10-1 now in favor of Taylor Massa.
Let's go!
50 seconds to go. Wrist control for Welch, and he breaks 3:35 seconds remaining, and a shot attempt there by Doug. He's in on the knee. Massa with good defense. He will get around back behind for the takedown. So 12-1 now in favor of Massa, and he will go once again for that reverse front headlock. Backs off of it very quickly there. 15 seconds left. Welch up to his feet, and 5-4 coming to the end of the match here. And Doug Welch hangs tough. He will fall to Taylor Massa 13-1 with the riding time point. A major decision for Michigan and a 4-3 team lead now. One Welch gets the 9th-ranked wrestler, and the other Welch gets the 10th-ranked wrestler. The University of Michigan's got it out for the Welch family today.
Well, if they're going to throw it at any family, they're going to throw it at the Welch family. These are two tough wrestlers. They don't get hyped up about the rankings. They just go out there and they wrestle. They're not afraid to wrestle anybody in the country. They'll wrestle, from David Taylor to the number 9 ranked guy in the country. They'll go after it.
Good defense there by Chad Welch, as Yates seemed to be in tough on a shot. He does have the head in a bad position. Now Chad Welch gets taken down. Good finish by Dan Yates. Yates 15-5 on the year. Chad Welch 16-8. 2-0 early in favor of Yates. Yates looking for a crossface there on Welch. Nothing comes of it. Now Dan Yates getting instruction from his sideline that maybe cutting Welch is the best way to go and working from his feet. And that's just what he does. So 1-point escape for Chad Welch. And he'll go back to work. Good tough hands from both men, and they're, again, good head control by Yates. Not a whole lot you can do when the guy's got your head all wrapped up. Yates works that into an ankle pick and now throws Chad Welch to the mat. Another 2-point takedown. So 4-1 in favor of Yates. That looked pretty vicious, that takedown. Another escape for Welch. So no real secret here what Yates is doing. Another takedown. And he will firmly in control is Dan Yates as they spin out of bounds. 6-3 as Welch gets the escape out of bounds. The thing about relying this early on takedown, release is if something goes badly, all of a sudden you're in a match. Under 30 to go. Good shot attempt by Yates and well defended by Welch. He's got Dan Yates' head all locked up now. And Welch went for a throw and got himself on the underside of it. Takedown for Yates and a near count. And we come to the end of the first period. Just slipped the throw.
Yeah, he was going to try for a little cement mixer there. It's kind of you apply pressure one way and then you roll under the other way. But that's a risky move, and especially this early in the match, it's not something we really needed right away. He'd have been better off, trying to keep working that front headlock and trying to go behind.
11-3, the advantage for Yates as we head to the second. Welch on top. Yates to his feet quickly. And he will bust free with the escape. So 12-3 now in favor of Yates. And they will go out of bounds. Get a feel for just how important this match is to the University of Michigan. All three coaches are Matt's side, yelling instructions to Dan Yates. Yates with another takedown and another escape for Welch. So Yates very clearly going for the tech fall at this point, up 10. He does have near fall points, so it'd be a 5-point tech fall if he gets to that 15-point advantage. And a stalling warning on Chad Welch now as Yates is in on a single. Trying to work it into a double and get another takedown. Welch has his hands in pretty good on the defense. Finally gives up the 2-point takedown. So 16-4. Over on the edge of the mat, under a minute to go here in the second. And Yates will, he shows the, and then finally does let Welch go. I thought he was going to feint the escape there and come right back in on something on the head. 16-5. There's another takedown for Yates. 20 seconds remaining here in the second. Welch looks pretty worn out on bottom. It's tough wrestling on bottom this long. So Yates with a 13-point advantage as we head to the third. And Welch will select bottom to start the third. One more takedown by Yates or any 2-point move, and this match will be over. He immediately cuts Welch, so now 18-6. Yates is in on a shot. No sooner is the point awarded. He's back in on a shot. Welch will once again try and defend. In vain. 2-point takedown once again. Yates now up 14 with a riding time point in the bank. There's another escape for Welch.
To his back, man, to his back. You got plenty of time. You got 1:13.
And there's another takedown for Yates. That will do it. 22-7. Victory for Dan Yates, and add the point for riding time. It's 23-7. Michigan takes a tech fall here at 174 and a 9-3. You can always hear from BTN personalities, get programming information, and so much more. Follow the BTN on Twitter and Facebook today. 184-pound bout getting ready to get going. And another one, really important match here for the Boilermakers. Patrick Kissel taking on Chris Heald from the University of Michigan. Heald in on a single quickly. Just 6 seconds into the match, and he gets his first takedown. Kissel 20-8 coming into the day. Healed 9 and 12, so you see the difference in records there. They're both redshirt sophomores. Difference in records, very important for the Boilermakers to get back on the right side of this. They've pretty much got to have this match. Kissel, one of 4 Purdue wrestlers at the 20-win mark at this point in the season. Purdue Sports Information Director Tanner Lipset let me know prior to today's duel, that number of 4 matches the total number of guys at the 20-win mark last year. So very good range of success for the Boilermakers here so far in the 2013 campaign. Kissel with an escape, 2-1. Kissel and Heald, very similar body types, both kind of tall and lanky for 184-pounders. Neither man really doing a whole lot. Heald got a quick shot immediately at the start of the match, but that's really it so far. Kissel looking for an underhook, and Heald does a nice job fending that off. Minute to go in the first. Another quick shot from Heald, and good quick defense there by Kissel. Kissel looking for risk control. What's he looking for right here, Drake? I haven't seen a whole lot of aggression here from Patrick Kissel.
He's really trying to dig in those underhooks. He's trying to do more of like kind of a snap into his underhook, trying to get that motion going so he can fall into his underhook offense. Really, that's where a lot of his scoring comes from, and that's what he's trying to do here.
That's what he'll try and do in the second as well. Patrick Kissel can't get anything going. He will defer choice, and Heald will stay neutral to start the second. On the whistle there, a little bit before the whistle, as it turns out. Caution on Patrick Kissel, first of the match. There he goes. Heald doing a nice job of fending off those underhooks repeatedly.
Don't wait here, Chris. Don't wait.
Sort of a half-hearted shot attempt there by Heald, and Kissel able to easily fend that off. 1:26 left in the second. 2-1. The advantage for Heald. As exciting as the last couple bouts have been, it's hard to say this one's boring, but there's just not a whole lot going on. I know both men fighting tough. Kissel holding on to his fingertips. Got a stall warning on Patrick Kissel. Kissel tries to snap down a little bit. 15 to go. 2-1 Heald continues to lead as we come to the end of the second period. And it will be Kissel's choice. Pat Kissel will choose down, trailing 2-1. 38 seconds riding time by Heald, so Pat Kissel needs an escape in 22 seconds or less. Kissel to his feet pretty quickly.
I was really close on a locked hands call. Kissel had his arms on the mat, and
Kissel gets his escape point and puts himself in good position here to try and hip toss Heald. Out of bounds they go. Kissel.
The coaches are happy right there. The wrestlers were still in bounds, and Kissel hustled behind, and the official stopped the action.
Yeah, both of Heald's feet appeared to be in, but the whistle had already blown by the time Kissel got back around behind. So unfortunate for Patrick to lose that advantage he gained with that escape. Good thing is he got out in time. 53 seconds is all the riding time stands for Heald. So 1:22 remaining, and we're all knotted up at 2. Nice job by Kissel there. Uses the slight duck, drops it down to a single.
He's got a minute left here, so he's got a lot of time to finish this.
They roll through now. Heald seems to be in pretty good shape on top, but Kissel's got that foot locked down. 45 seconds to go for either man to finish. And Kissel now rolls himself into an advantage if he can get Heald's hands broken. Now he's got Heald's
He's going to try and put him in danger here. He's going to stay across that crossface and keep his hips low.
There he gets 2. Takedown, under 30 to go. Kissel.
Right into a chicken wing. He's going to run this hard and keep that clock rolling.
Heald doing a nice job on bottom of not giving up the turn. They roll over near the edge of the mat.
They're still in bounds.
And now they'll go out. 7 seconds remaining. Kissel on top. Men got tangled up there a bit. Kissel looking at the clock while Heald was trying to stand up. 4-2, Patrick Kissel leads. 7 seconds to go. And he will cover. No optional start here. Heald to his feet, and Kissel will lift him and release him, and that will do it at 184 pounds. A 4-3 win for Patrick Kissel. And that gets the Boilermakers back on the right side of the ledger, trailing now 9-6. As we head to one of our feature bouts of the night. Before we do that, good fight there at the end by Patrick Kissel.
Yeah, I mean, you look at that match, you take out that quick takedown at the beginning, it's a whole different match for Patrick Kissel. I mean, he was able to get in that shot and got into a good position where he likes to be. And he was able to get that Turk across, get the cross face, and work that takedown.
Kissel gets a big win for the Boilermakers, and that takes us to 197, one of our feature bouts of the night. Number 18, Braden Atwood for the Boilermakers. Number 20, Max Huntley for Michigan. Coming in 3 featured bouts between ranked opponents, and we kind of figured coming in that whoever took 2 of the 3 would probably win the duel. Well, this is the first of those 3 between Atwood and Huntley. Max Huntley 12-8 coming in to today's action. Braden Atwood 19-6. Huntley's got Atwood's headlock down, and they will stalemate over near the edge of the mat. 30 seconds in. Both men just kind of feeling their way right now. This is the last bout of the first half of today's action. How important is it for both teams to get the momentum going to the break?
I mean, it's good to come off of come off the break off of a win, keeping the momentum going, and especially a big matchup like this. I mean, both of these guys are in here hand fighting. Atwood with a little 2-on-1 fireman's carry, puts him on his back, but doesn't get any count.
Well, he's still working that.
There it is.
To his back.
He's in danger.
He's getting the count, and a minute 42. There's a pin for Braden Atwood. A huge victory for the Boilermakers. Atwood basically just catches Huntley in a bad spot and finishes him off. Monstrous win for the Boilermakers here at 197. Braden Atwood gives the Boilers a 12-9 lead. With
How's that for some momentum going into the break?
Surprising result here at 197. We are going to catch our breath. We'll be back with a look at that fall and the second half of today's action. The Boilermakers lead 12-9 headed to the break. It's Big Ten Wrestling on the Big Ten Digital Network. You can always hear from Big Ten Network personalities this week on BTN.com. Don't miss any exciting action. Go to video.btn.com this week and check out our upcoming schedule. Go to video.btn.com for more information. I talked about social media earlier. I failed to give those social media sites you could go visit. Don't miss the Big Ten Network on Twitter at Big Ten Network, and like us on Facebook at facebook.com/BTN. Lot to like here in the first half well, really for both teams, but certainly that fall by Atwood. How big a deal is that for this Purdue Boilermaker team?
That's definitely a big opportunity to get the momentum rolling for the Boilermakers into the second half of this duel, where there's going to be a lot of big matches that, little things like that can really fire up a guy to secure that close matchup, with these closely ranked guys. And when you look at that fall, that wasn't just, an unranked guy. That guy was ranked 2 above Atwood, and he took it to him in front of his home crowd. That's a big moment for Atwood as well as the Boilermakers.
There's always a big Atwood contingent here at the home meets. It looks like Braden's grandmother in attendance over there. She got the first hug as soon as he was off second hug after Coach Hinkle, as soon as Braden was off the mat.
Yeah, Braden's definitely a hometown hero here. Delphi, Indiana is really close to West Lafayette, so a lot of his home crowd that saw him growing up in high school can come out and support, and he really likes to put on a show for those guys as well as the rest of the crowd.
We will get underway here to start the second half of today's duel. Ben Apland from the University of Michigan will take on Alex White from Purdue. White comes in 7-13 on the year. Apland 13-6 and ranked number 19 in the country. We were talking a little bit before today's action started. Alex White's faced just about every ranked heavyweight in the country this year, and he'll check off number 19 off of his list here today. That 7-13 record may be a bit misleading. Alex White, a better wrestler than that, but he's just a murderer's row facing across from him. We'll see what he can do today with Apland. Apland, a native of Woodridge, Illinois, Downers Grove South High School. Alex White from Mount Vernon, Indiana. One of 8 Boilermakers to hail from the state of Indiana. That's 8 in today's starting lineup. Bit of a weight advantage, it looks like, for Alex White. Apland's certainly not tiny in his own right, but Whitey probably has a few pounds on him. Apland coming off of a 9-7 loss Friday night at Indiana against Adam Chalfant. White lost to Mike McMullen from Northwestern. So both of these guys trying to get on the right side of the ledger today.
Both of these guys are really hand fighting hard. I mean, especially at the upper weights, there's a lot less room for scramble opportunities. So you really definitely want to set up your shots perfect so you can get a quick finish, because if you get stuck down there, it's a little harder to scramble in there.
2-point takedown on the edge of the mat there by Apland, so he will get his first opportunity to work on top. Able to just drag his toes in, and we've got a little bit of a stoppage for blood time, it looks like. It appears Apland has just a little trickle coming from his nose. They'll clean off the mat. Certainly a physical sport.
Definitely.
You've got marks all over your face to prove it. You go up against White in the room on a regular basis. What, as an opponent, what are you trying to do to him?
I mean, he's really tough in his underhook position. That's a big part of White's offense. He's really tough in those situations. He's also a beast on top whenever he gets getting on there and getting the legs in and really puts his weight to work. He's able to get away quickly. Riding time not a factor at this point in the match.
Just 12 seconds accumulated for Apland, so nice job by White to get out. He's looking for those underhooks, and over here on the edge of the mat right in front of our broadcast table, and Apland's nose guard comes out. It's not going to do much to stop the blood laying on the floor over here. Halfway through the first period, 2-1 Apland. Hand fighting continues. Apland a couple half-hearted single attempts, and White no trouble fending them off. No, he's going for the nice power move himself over on the edge of the mat. That underhook in, a nice trip attempt by Apland. He will try and finish it off. And he gets his takedown. Once again, over on the edge of the mat, very little risk, high reward position there for Ben Apland. We'll get a chance to ride a little bit now. 30 seconds left in the first period. 4-1 lead for Apland. And trying to get the wrist, and he finally does. Very close to the scorer's table. And White and Apland finally go out of bounds. So White will be on bottom. 45 seconds of riding time, just 11 seconds left in the first. Apland covers. We come to the final seconds of the first period. 4-1 lead for Ben Apland.
At the end of the first period, the score Apland 4-1.
Apland missed some time earlier this year due to an injury sustained out at the early in the season. Didn't make his debut until late December. White selects down to start the second. Apland once again gets his legs in a little bit. White working just to get his ankles free. Hard to stand up if he's got your leg locked up like that. Minute and a half remaining in the second period. Apland with still got the wrist, looking to turn Alex White. White does a nice job of scooting his hips. White turns into it here. Now Apland like he's trying to go for a cradle. He gets Alex White cradled up with a minute to go. Boilermakers are in trouble. Still got White's ankle. Driving his head down into the mat. White finally able to get back to his base. 45 seconds to go. Apland, legs in still. Once again, breaks White down to the mat. Over 2.5 minutes in riding time now. White stands, finally gets up to 1 foot, under 10 to go. And Apland will take a 4-1 lead and nearly 3 minutes of riding time into the third period. Apland's decision, and he will choose down. So White will get a chance to ride on top. We'll see what he can do.
If he stops his first move off the whistle, it'll be pretty interesting. I see him coming up quick, though.
Apland does come up quick. White able to throw him right back down to the mat. Apland again to his feet. And this time he will break the hands for his 1-point escape. So White able to get that return, but can't keep him there. Quick restart for Apland, and White's in with a single attempt. Cannot finish it there. Apland runs around behind for a 2-point takedown. 7-1 lead now for Apland, and he once again has White's foot in a bad position. Alex White can't do much from bottom once again. And here Apland now will release White. So 7-2 the score. They'll go to neutral, and White's nose cotton comes out now. Both men have bloodied their noses here in this bout. 1:18 remaining, a 5-point advantage with a riding time point locked up for Ben Apland. Looking for bonus points for the Wolverines. Purdue leading 12-9. On the restart. Nice power double there for Apland. He finishes it off. Takedown on White over at the edge, and now he's trying to turn. Alex White. White doing a nice job of contorting his body to keep off of his back. Under a minute to go. White just trying to stay off of his back. Once again, Apland doing a nice job with the legs. Looking for the wrist. He's now got it. And White to his feet. Gets an escape. 9-3 the lead. White good underhooks deep, and they're over on the edge of the mat. So 9-3, a 6-point lead with the riding time point. If White can avoid the takedown, he'll avoid the major decision here. 20 seconds to go. It's a big escape for Alex White, and it could be huge for the Boilermakers. Apland needs a takedown for the bonus points, the major decision. A stalling warning on White there. 9 seconds to go.
White's going to have to engage early. If you take a step back, he might get hit for stalling again and give up another point.
Apland runs him out of bounds. 3 seconds to go. 2, 1, and that will do it. Alex White falls to Ben Apland. Apland with a good win for the Wolverines, but a moral victory, if there is such a thing, for Alex White, not giving up a major decision. Battling back late with that escape to not give up the major. So Apland certainly had things going for the Wolverines in getting that decision. That'll take us to 125 in our second feature bout of the night. Camden Eppert for the Boilermakers. Sean Boyle for Michigan. Camden Eppert comes in ranked 15th in the country. Boyle number 17. Eppert a huge victory at Northwestern to lock up the duel for the Boilermakers on Friday night in the 10th and final bout of the night. A 10-0 win over Garrison White. Excuse me, over Dominic Malone, my mistake.
Eppert fires off a single leg there. He stays in good position and doesn't come up with it, but he definitely kept himself out of danger there from first scramble position. He's in deep now. He's elevated it. Probably going to look to see a stalemate here. unless Camden can build it up, which he is. Now he pops it up again. This is a good position for Eppert.
Did a nice job of sucking that leg back in.
Now the position switches.
Still no control given. Now it's vital for Eppert to not lose that hold.
He's going to look for a stalemate here. He wants to just hold on to this leg, and he'll get it.
Boyle 17-6 on the year. Eppert 20-7. It's always interesting going from heavyweight to 125. The styles are so different. Team scores knotted up at 12. Eppert and Boyle still scoreless here in the first. Good single attempt there.
Scrambles well in that position. Doesn't give up his other ankle.
It's a great shot by Boyle. A potentially dangerous hold there as Eppert's knee in a bad spot. Good reaction on that great shot attempt by Boyle. Very physical battle so far between these two. Another good shot attempt by Boyle, and Eppert finally gives up the two. Nearly looked like Boyle was going to get him to his back, and he still may. He's got the leg pretty well controlled. Eppert will try and yank it free. Finally does. 38 seconds to go in the first. Boyle look to have a half in. Doesn't do anything with it. Now Eppert sits out, trying to break the hands. Can get an escape here late. It would be big for the Boilermaker wrestler. Eppert to his feet. 10 seconds remaining.
Boyle hold on low on the leg.
Boyle did a nice job of dropping down to that leg to maintain control. And that'll do it here in the first. So a 2-0 lead for Sean Boyle. Boyle's decision, he chooses down to start the second. 51 seconds of riding time, incidentally, by Boyle. Boyle quickly to his feet. And Eppert will give up the escape, keep himself out of danger. 3-0 now, Boyle leads.
Eppert on the single, he pops it up. He just needs to keep a hold of this leg now. He let it slip out last time.
Again, Boyle defends it exactly the same way. Eppert hoping for a different result. And now the best case scenario for Camden Eppert's a stalemate, it appears, as Boyle rolls through very well. Both men have the other man's ankle, and that will get us to a stalemate. 1:19 remaining here in the second. That's twice Camden Eppert's been the aggressor and unable to finish.
His right leg, Sean. His right leg. I saw in on it. Clear that wrist. Back in, Sean. Back in. Stand. Stay behind that right.
A minute to go here in the second.
Keep those hands moving. Keep fighting inside.
Come in, Sean.
Fight inside.
Good hand fighting. Eppert with a single attempt. Backs out of it. Good sprawl by Boyle. Boyle now with Camden Eppert's head locked down, and Eppert gets to the ankle out of it. 34 seconds remaining. Over near the edge of the mat. Eppert trying to finish off his first takedown of the match. Boyle with great defense once again from this position. Eppert's got the leg, looking to stand with it. Finally does. He's got 15 seconds to finish. No takedown yet as Boyle once again locks onto that ankle. And another good effort by Camden Eppert goes by the wayside. Boyle leads 3-0. 9 seconds to go here in the second. And that'll do it for the second period. 3-0 Boyle, and it'll be Eppert's choice. He's choosing down. 45 seconds of riding time for Boyle, so something to be mindful of here in the third period. How much does Eppert have to worry about getting a little bit over-aggressive in desperation?
He definitely doesn't want to open himself up to it. You know, another takedown would be pretty devastating, especially at these lighter weights. It's hard to scramble back because these guys are such good scramblers in these positions.
Boyle able to maintain control. Over a minute of riding time now accumulated. Eppert still trying to get free.
See, we're looking for it. The coaches are really getting upset right now because of he just keeping going high and low, dropping down. He's not really looking for a turn. He just drops down to a leg every time he gets in trouble, and that's, you know, he's not being offensive in that position, and it's just basically stalling.
He's done it three times at least this period. He did it a previous period as well, near the end of the second, or excuse me, near the end of the first to maintain control. It's going to work if he's not going to get warned for it. 1:20 remaining. Eppert trails 3-0. Camden Eppert once again to his feet, trying to break the hold. Boyle still in control, a minute to go. Eppert's got to try and look for a reversal, I would think, if he's not going to be able to get free. 50 seconds to go. And a riding point time locked up. There's an escape for Camden Eppert, 3-1. Over on the edge of the mat. 3-1, it's essentially 4-1.
He's going to need more than one takedown.
More than one takedown or a combination takedown and turn. Here we go. Exact opposite of what we were talking about earlier. Eppert's virtually got nothing to lose by being over-aggressive here. 29 seconds to go. $20 seconds left. Eppert coming out. Boyle unable to corral him. Under 10 to go. And they'll come back to the center neutral. These two, both redshirt juniors, certainly haven't seen the last of each other, I would guarantee. Eppert has got the head locked up. He needs to hit something big, and he's not going to have time to. 3-1, and at the point for riding time, a 4-1 win for Sean Boyle. Puts Michigan back on top of the team score, 15-12. Get ready for 133 pounds, a big bout for the Boilermakers. Getting to see Cashe Quiroga wrestle here in Holloway Gym for one of the few times she's been able to wrestle for the Purdue side this year. He'll take on Rossi Bruno, a true freshman from the University of Michigan. Quiroga comes in ranked 14th in the nation, just 5-1, as we said, limited due to injuries this year. An All-American his freshman year. Quiroga looking to return to the NCAAs and make some noise here again this season. Rossi, 9-11 on the season. Native of Brandon, Florida. Quiroga just down the road in Indianapolis, Indiana. Sort of a feeling out period here. Not a lot of successful action from either man. A minute in. This is another one of those matches that the Boilermakers know they have to have, and bonus points would be nice if they're going to come out on top of this dual meet. So far, it's been everything we hoped it'd be. Back and forth. Each team has led. Michigan now back on top. Rossi in on a single. Rossi, Bruno trying to finish. Quiroga fending it off well. Quiroga's defending it very well and looking for a stalemate, it would appear. Bruno finally able to finish off his takedown, and he's got Cashe's legs scissored. If he keeps working, he's looking for a turn. Quiroga doing a nice job of not being turned so far. 45 seconds to go. Bruno trying to lock up the cradle.
He's got that leg jerk in there. Cashe is going to want to try to crawl forward and try to get his other leg down so he can get his hips square with the mat again.
12 seconds now, 10 to go. Rossi, Bruno surpasses a minute in riding time. They roll out of bounds with 4 to go here in the first. Good first period for Bruno. Quiroga trying to get away at the buzzer and cannot, so 2-0 Bruno as we head to the second. And Quiroga will select down. 1:07 in riding time. Cashe, nothing off the whistle. Doesn't have a lot of matches on the year. Of course, he's got experience, but you wonder at some point if fatigue's going to come into play for Cashe Quiroga. Went the distance in a 6-5 decision Friday night at Northwestern. Still looking to get free and finally does. 1-point escape for Quiroga, and he'll come right back at Bruno. Nice duck under single, trying to finish it off, and he does to the mat.
Right to the half. He's going to stack him up.
A minute
He's running
50.
it hard.
Good defense there by Bruno. He's able to get away from the half, and a whistle will stop it as the two men face off in the middle of the mat. We got a 1-point escape for Bruno. Quiroga nearly into that one quickly. A little bit of a head game perhaps going on here with Quiroga and Bruno. A minute to go here in the second period. Knotted up at 3 apiece. One thing about giving up that escape, Quiroga unable to eat into the riding time as well. I don't think this one's probably going to be 1-4-3 by either man, though. 40 seconds remaining in the second. Quiroga, a nice opposite single. Once again, looking for the takedown. Isn't awarded it. There, he finally gets his takedown. And he's looking to turn Bruno once again. Doesn't get a count. 5-3 advantage for Quiroga. 2-on-1 wrist for Cashe Quiroga. 15 seconds. He's looking to try and run the wrist. And now a potentially dangerous hold on the shoulder. So 5 seconds to go in the second period. Quiroga up 5-3. Quiroga covers and will ride out the period and just get under a minute riding time. So 59 seconds in riding time for Rossi Bruno. Bruno selects down to start the second, and Quiroga says go ahead and get up. Gives him the escape to start neutral. So 5-4 here in the third. Quiroga definitely likes his chances more on his feet with Rossi Bruno. 5-4, Quiroga leads. Snap the head down, nice duck under again to the single.
Nice high cross there by Cashe. He had to really pull on the head. As soon as he popped up, he was able to snake under for that high crotch.
Finishes it for the takedown on the edge, and out of bounds they go. 7-4, Quiroga leads. In control at the referee's position. 1:26 to go. Rossi, Bruno, no movement on the whistle. And Quiroga cuts in for the one-point escape. 7-5, Cashe Quiroga leads. Bruno with an underhook. Quiroga with one of his own. Minute remaining here in the third. Cashe Quiroga looking for the inside trip. There it is, straight to the back. Cashe Quiroga took him to the back, didn't get a count, tried to get the half in and couldn't. Bruno able to defend away. 9-5, Quiroga leads, 45 seconds to go. Another escape, and Quiroga's looking for something big on a takedown. Another duck under, another two-point takedown. Quiroga up 5. Still in control. Finally gives up the escape.
Surprised we haven't seen a stalling call yet. I mean, he's obviously, there it is right there.
There's a stalling warning. 25 seconds to go in the match. Another duck under from Quiroga, looking for the throw. 15 seconds remain. 11-7, Quiroga leads. Another duck under, another trying to finish off. Another takedown is Cashe Quiroga. Rossi able to lock his hands, and Rossi Bruno is spent. Good defense there to keep away the bonus points. An 11-7 win for Cashe Quiroga. And a nice ovation from this crowd.
Big takedown there, right into the half. That would have been big. Nice high crotch here. He really cuts the corner well, gets the takedown. Inside trip here. Really, really close.
Every time he was looking for combinations off the takedown, Rossi Bruno did a nice job of fending them off. So the Boilers will live with a 3-point team score and knot it up at 15 apiece as we head to 141. It'll be a matchup between Brandon Nelsen of the Boilermakers and Camryn Jackson from the University of Michigan. This one a bit of a toss-up. Nelsen comes in 18-9 on the season. Camryn Jackson 9-3. Nelsen a redshirt sophomore. Jackson a freshman for the Wolverines. 2 bouts left. We're all tied up at 15 apiece. One thing we really love when we saw the draw today, the final bout of the day is going to be at 149, and that's one of our 3 featured bouts. Eric Grajales from Michigan and Ivan Lopouchanski from the Boilermakers. That probably the premier bout of the day. We've got that to look forward to here after 141.
Yeah, definitely a great match to have the match come down to, the overall match come down to. I mean, it's a good matchup, and I'm sure both of these coaches love putting the dual meat in the hands of either one of these guys.
Jackson and Nelsen getting ready to square off. Tension is rising here in Holloway Gymnasium. It's probably that music that's causing the tension more than anything, huh? Quick shot by Camryn Jackson. Good sprawl by Brandon Nelsen. A good takedown on the edge from Nelsen. He will get credit for that takedown on the edge. Just 17 seconds in. 2-point lead for Nelsen.
Nelsen really took a good advantage of his wild shot attempts, of Jackson's wild shot attempts, and was able to catch him up out of position.
Jackson looks to get up quickly. Nelsen sinks the legs in pretty deep. He's not going anywhere soon.
And this is Nelsen's bread and butter right here. This is where he can grind, and this is going to be big. He can get this turn here.
Power half. Well, looking for the power half. Can't quite get it sunk in deep enough. But yeah, with 2:10 to go here in the first period, Nelsen's already got 40 seconds of riding time accumulated. Looking for he's got the wrist. Working on the opposite arm now is Brandon Nelsen. Chicken wing on one side.
Wrist.
And here he goes trying to run that wing. This is an awful long time for Jackson to have to defend. He's got the wrist. Now Nelsen will sink him over. Jackson tries rolling through. Nelsen sucks him right back, and finally Jackson able to get it out, but
Nelsen right back into the wing.
Still got the wing, still working the wrist on the opposite side. Minute 22 remaining. No near fall there. Jackson rolled through it quickly.
And the ref has 2 on the mat. He was waiting on them to let go of that wing, but I mean, it looked like he let go of it and then just jumped right back into it. I don't know if that was a different or the same scenario or not. But that's what, in the official's eyes, that's what he saw. And as soon as he let go of that wing, he was able to award him the 2 near fall.
Okay, that 2-point near fall makes a 4-0 lead for Nelsen, and he's once again got the wing and the wrist. So he's back to the same hold. Trying to run it. Once again, flipping side to side. Jackson doing a decent job on bottom of going limp, not giving up too terrible much at this point.
And right now, Nelsen's really softening him up with those, with those wings. He's really torquing it. Later in the match, that's going to really add up whenever he's trying to fight that off in the third period.
Could already see it a bit there. No explosiveness from Jackson. He had a shot to get off the mat.
He's got that wrist. He's going to run it. He's going to break the plane here. He's going to take it a little slower this time.
10 seconds to go. Jackson tries rolling through once again. Again, a 2-point near fall, so a nice job by Brandon Nelsen. Builds a 6-0 lead here in the first. That was textbook from Nelsen. Jackson chooses neutral to start the second. 6-0 lead for Brandon Nelsen.
Nelsen's keeping a really low stance here. He knows those blast doubles are coming. And with no setup, they're not going to be hard to stop with that low stance.
There's that head slap and blast double just like you called for. I think he must have heard you.
Nelsen's in here in a good position, though, for himself. He likes being in here, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him come out on top of this score.
Gets a hold of the ankle and squirms through. Jackson basically holding on to ankles right now, and both men probably looking for a stalemate.
Now Nelsen's coming up. Gets his hips high. He might be able to sneak out the back here and secure a takedown, and he does.
2-point takedown for Nelsen. 8-0 lead now for the redshirt sophomore, and
already got the leg in, already going to work, softening up those shoulders.
3 minutes of riding time accumulated for Brandon Nelsen as well. That's a monster number halfway through the second period. Nelsen with his legs deep, and a stall warning. As if things aren't bad enough for Camryn Jackson right now. He gets hit for a stall warning. I'm not sure what he's expected to do from this position.
Well, in that position, the official's looking for him to be coming up and trying to score, trying to work up from the bottom. And right now, he's kind of clamming up and just trying not to get turned. I mean, you can't blame him, but
trying to ride it out. Once again, Nelsen looking for the wrist. He sinks the half. 10 seconds. Doesn't have it doesn't have it deep enough. Short time anyway, over on the edge of the mat. Brandon Nelsen approaches 4 minutes of rotting time as we head to the third. 8-0 lead for Nelsen, and it'll be Nelsen's choice. He's going to choose top. Why not?
He wants the bonus points here. He wants the bonus points. Of course, Jackson thought he was going to get his chance on top, and now he's right back underneath.
Right back underneath, and Nelsen exactly where he wants to be. Jackson quick to his feet, very explosive off the whistle. Nelsen trying to tear him back down to the mat. Jackson able to scramble, well, not quite free. Nelsen kept the leg, is still in control. And he will now suck it in and drag his own hips high, as you say. Nelsen still very much in control.
There, he's got him set on his hips now.
Jackson.
Nelsen's looking for the pin here. He's trying to really catch the head. He's head hunting right now, trying to get some bonus points. And so is Jackson. He's trying to catch that arm and put him on his back.
Jackson's best choice right now, or best chance right now, is to catch Nelsen in something a little bit frenetic. They're trying to power half himself. Nelson's still in control. Jackson looking to run offense. Now Nelsen continues on top. A minute to go.
And he's got a really tight leg churk here. He's got both legs churked up, tough. There's going to be some back points here soon.
Well, he nearly had the angle. He's got the angle here.
It is.
Certain back points. Question now is, can he pin him from this hold? 45 seconds remaining. The referee's very, very cognizant of the potentially dangerous holds at this point in the meet.
Nelsen's going to wait for him to try to turn into him. And as soon as he turns in, he's going to readjust and try to sync up the pin.
He's sort of loosening the arm around the throat. Nelsen with his 3 points. He's waiting for Jackson to, as you say, to move. Jackson not doing it just yet. 15 seconds remaining. Cameron Jackson trying to squirm away. There's Nelsen. Nearly had it driven back onto Jackson's back. Instead, he will have to live with the dominant major decision for Brandon Nelsen. Almost 6 minutes of rotting time in an 12-0 win over Camryn Jackson. That puts the Boilermakers back on top, 19-15 on the team score as we come to the final bout of the evening. Let's take a quick look at some highlights from that big win for Brandon Nelsen.
He's able to turn the corner. He secures the hip, secures the takedown. Stacks him up, and he rolls through quick. Almost gets himself in trouble a little bit there. He's able to come back around. A little ankle pick, first takedown in the match, and that really kept the momentum, started up the momentum for Brandon Nelsen on there.
Ivan Lopouchanski for the Boilermakers, Eric Grajales for the University of Michigan. Both men ranked. Ivan ranked 13th in the country. Grajales ranked 12th. Grajales comes in 15-5 and a perfect undefeated record in Big Ten action this season. Lopouchanski 20-0 on the year. He's perfect from start to finish. Well, start to now. Anyway, as faces off with Grajales in the feature bout of the evening. It's also the final bout of the evening. The duel will be decided right here. Over on the edge, Grajales looking to finish something late. Ivan able to stay free.
Grajales is showing no fear getting into those positions where Ivan feels comfortable into those under and over situations. I'm sure that's something he's been working on in practice, is some of those positions there.
Grajales a few inches shorter than Lopouchanski and therefore a little bit more compact build-wise. Quick double attempt by Grajales. He backs out of it just as quickly. We're a minute into the first period. Ivan looks for the high C, gives it up. Here over on the edge. Edge scoring is going to be huge in this match. 2-on-1 wrist there for Ivan. And they walk out of bounds. Lopouchanski tries the snap down. Grajales, a nice job defending. Throw attempt by Grajales. Let's see if he can finish it at the edge of the match. Edge of the mat, no. They will go neutral back to the center. Nice job by Ivan to fend off that late shot attempt. Late takedown attempt, I should say. Again, the underhook from Grajales.
Work the score, buddy. Work the score. Finish it hard.
Drops down on a single, trying to finish once again. And there's a 2-point takedown late.
That was a really, really tough call there because Ivan saw the wizard and then he came back out and didn't let him attack his far ankle.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what head coach Scott Hinkle wants to say to the head official. Trying to get an explanation on the late shot. And
So
they're going to take a review to see if that shot happened in bounds. This video replay, this video review is something new this season in the Big Ten Conference, and just in case of situations like this with decisions that can very clearly be seen on video. Something like out of bounds, inbounds, what other situations could be ruled on by the review?
I mean, the review definitely can help out in a lot of those situations. A lot of times it's going to be takedowns where it's really high pace, really fast action, or it's hard to see with the human eye.
And the ruling is upheld very quickly. 2-point takedown. Grajales covers, a minute to go here in the first. Lopouchanski up to his feet. Nice job by Grajales breaking him back down. Ivan back up just as quickly, turns in, trying to get his escape. Grajales maintains control right up until that point. Ivan able to get free. 2-1 now. Grajales leads once again near the edge of the mat. 35 seconds to go in the first period.
Take it, baby.
Good job by Lopouchanski fending off that throw attempt once again. Just 19 seconds riding time for Grajales. 22 seconds remain in the first period.
Only one guy's wrestling out there. Come on.
10 seconds left. Ivan, nice inside trip. Grajales gets a late takedown. And once again, the Purdue bench not very happy.
That might be another one that they're going to review, and it looks like he might be heading that direction.
The Michigan bench, I think there's 6 coaches on the mat now trying to get the call. Either way, we've come to the end of the first period. Second time we've gone to the review in the first period. As it stands right now, 4-1 is the score in favor of Grajales. Eric Grajales in the position not just of needing a win, but needing bonus points for his team here as they trail by 4. And this review taking quite a little bit longer here. Just got to Quick replay, Drake. What do you see here?
Well, Ivan still got a hold of his leg, and he gets underneath it here. He's still underneath it, and that's where they're. And he brings it across his chest. It's still, you know.
It's still pretty clearly had the ankle.
Yeah, it's still pretty. It's a close call. I mean, it depends if he wants to call it before if he thinks he lost control of that leg for a split second, then that's what the call is going to be. But right now, Ivan's still under the leg.
It's a different angle. We should point out these are not the replays that the official is seeing. That is a completely different system. Late points once again, and once again the ruling goes in favor of Grajales for the takedown. So a 4-1 lead for Eric Grajales as we head to the second. I'm not going to say it's an incorrect call. It just seems to go counter to what we've seen for most of the day. Ivan quickly to his feet, trying to break the hands once again, and he gets his escape. 4-2 now, Grajales leads. And Ivan Lopouchanski pushing the agenda here just a bit. Gets a ankle pick and a 2-point takedown for Lopouchanski. Knocks this one up at 4. We've seen this before with Lopouchanski this season. Gets those legs in and they just twist through.
Yep, he's really good at keeping his hips on top. He has really good hip control, especially on his feet and on the mat.
1-point escape there for Grajales, right in front of the scorer's table. So 1:12 remaining here in the second. 5-4, Grajales leads. And we've got a little bit of blood, it looks like, from the nose of Lopouchanski. We'll give both men a chance for a breather here, about halfway through, a little more than halfway through this match. Tension continues to mount. Fans that are sitting down are on the edge of their seats. Nobody on the Purdue bench is sitting, it looks like. Boilermakers looking for their 4th team win of the Big Ten season. Another inside trip attempt there by Lopouchanski. Minute remaining in the second. Edge of the mat.
Go, Eric. Get pressure. He has to wrestle to get inbound.
40 seconds remaining in the second. Nice dunk under there by Ivan Lopouchanski. He will try and finish off. There it is, a 2-point takedown for Ivan. Back on top, 6-5. Ivan has wiped away any sort of riding time Grajales had built up as well. And there's an escape for Grajales. 15 seconds left in the second. 6-6 the score.
You don't have to let him in. He has to work to get inbound. He has to work to get inbound.
5 seconds remain. 6-6. Knotted up as we head to the third. Lopouchanski's choice. Referee had that backwards. Grajales' choice, and he will choose bottom. Lopouchanski on top. How is Ivan on top?
He's a little bit funky on top. He's not. I don't know about as far as turns, but right now he's gonna cut him and put him on his feet. He's feeling good about his takedowns, and he's been getting the last couple of them.
7-6. Grajales now leads after the optional start leads to an escape. They come out of bounds. 1:49 left. Outside trip attempt there by Ivan. He comes back to the opposite leg. He's got a good single attempt. Grajales in the position of needing to score quickly and defending. Lopouchanski down 1, trying to finish off this single.
Ivan can get him back on the mat.
Good scramble there by Grajales. Gets his leg free and right into a takedown of his own. So a 3-point lead for Grajales. Over on the edge of the mat and out of bounds. 9-6 Grajales. Lopouchanski on bottom. Grajales in control. 1:16 to go. No riding time points in play. Ivan does a nice job to his feet, trying to break the hands. Grajales will drop down to the single and maintain control over out of bounds. 1:06 to go. Just 8 seconds. Just 8 seconds in riding time for Grajales. Boilermakers lead by 4 on the team score.
Ivan needs to get up to his feet quick here.
A minute remaining.
So he needs to get to his feet and get another takedown to tie up this match.
Lopouchanski trying to break the hands. We should point out Ivan has yet to lose this season. Absolutely nothing happening. Ivan trying to break the hands. Grajales not doing anything. And there they go out of bounds. Grajales still in control. 38 seconds to go. Both men exerting maximum energy. You can tell they're gassed here with 38 seconds left in the third period. Ivan straight up to his feet. Grajales will try and return him. Tried returning him to his back. Ivan able to roll through it. So 25 to go. Out of bounds. Well, near the edge they go. And finally out with 20 left. Grajales a 3-point advantage. $20 seconds to go, 53 seconds in riding time. Ivan to his feet, turns back into Grajales this time. Grajales carries him a few steps before returning him. 10 seconds left. And Grajales will try pulling Ivan back into the center of the mat. So Ivan Lopouchanski will fall for the first time today, for the first time this season. It looks like down 3 with a second remaining. They'll start back in the referee's position. 1 second to go. And that will do it. Grajales with a 10-6 win and a decision for the Wolverines. But that will wrap up the team duel in favor of the Boilermakers. 18 for Michigan, 19 for Purdue. A good team win for the Boilermakers, even if it ended on a sour note there. What final thoughts on today's duel, Jake?
I think everybody came out and wrestled hard. We kind of, got caught off guard right at the beginning of the match, both with a major and a tech fall. That was kind of a big shock at the beginning of the duel, but the Boilermakers we were able to come back and battle tough. Got some bonus points in there. Atwood's fall that obviously came into play at the end of the ending score. Ivan wrestled tough. That match could go either way. I hope to see them match up again, and I can see it going, in anyone's direction.
One thing's for sure, there's a lot of wrestling left in this season. This one lived up to everything we hoped it would be. Final score, Purdue 19, Michigan 18. The Wolverines return to action Friday night when they welcome Ohio State to Cliff Keen Arena. Action begins at 6 p.m. The Boilermakers return to the mat 1 week from tomorrow when they welcome Indiana to town on Monday, February 9th. You can watch that meet live on the Big Ten Network. So for my broadcast partner, Drake Stein, and all the great folks behind the scenes doing the real work, I'm Corey Palm saying so long from West Lafayette. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Big Ten Conference, may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this event may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Big Ten Conference.